Even with all the demolition and renovating, Toronto is known to architects around the world as a great place to see Victorian architecture. But when it comes to more modern buildings, you better take the bus somewhere else. Canadians are very conservative when they build or buy a house, because while it is a place to live, it's also a thing to sell. Still, every now and then a homeowner does take a risk. After all, someone had to build the Victorian in the last century. It may just be that the next century is sitting on a lot in Don Mills.
A number of people feel that the time has come to go forward and come up with different designs that are more with the times and, you know, for the next century. About 10 years later, 1993 I believe it was, and at that time it was rejected again at the Committee of Adjustment level in North York, and upon which I appealed it to the OMB, the Ontario Municipal Board, and about a year and a half later ruled in my favor, overturning the Committee of Adjustment decision and granted me the division of the lot and compelled North York to issue a building permit eventually.
He's very well known at City Hall.
Yeah. I started out looking for an architect who would sort of have somewhat similar ideas about my concept of a different house. So I contacted Zak Ghanim. I essentially told him, make it as modern as you can, make it a house that would be designed for the next century, and make it funky, and let's just see what we can do.
I'd love to see it, but he just hasn't let us in, and we are all wanting to, you know, show how whether it's practical.
Please do come in. And indeed, open concept. The rest of the main floor is all wide open, characterized by an atrium in the middle of the first floor that reaches 20 feet up and allowed us to have an open area on the second floor as well. This particular house is approximately 2,700 square feet. It is somewhat larger than a Don Mills house from the 50s, but it is indeed considerably smaller than any of the so-called monster homes that are normally 4,500 square feet and up. And that is one of the challenges that we really had, to build something of this size and make it economically feasible to come up with an end product that was indeed marketable if and when that occurs.
Today's architects don't get a chance to build homes that reflect our times because everybody is so tremendously traditional. And I really feel that yes, resale exactly, and curb appeal.
Right.
And I really think that we're losing tremendous creativity of our architects today because they're not getting this opportunity.
Mm-hmm. So the kitchen, we decided to go with the stainless steel look in terms of all the appliances are stainless steel. All the electrical cover plates are all stainless steel. The whole house is wired for cable and a central telephone system, so we can communicate throughout the house with each room individually or with all the rooms at the same time. This particular four-sided fireplace, the idea is to be able to experience the warmth of a fireplace from all four sides.
Well, I think that it's quite nice. I think that they've used all the good trimming, all the good appliances, latest electronic gadgets.
I'm not one who believes in housing all being stayed and the same all the way along. A bit of variety, let people express themselves. As you can tell by my car.
Now, when you have drywall and the walls curve, that resulted in somewhat higher labor costs.
We're all in the 400.
You have to pay more attention to detail.
So what do you think of this funky house? Give us a call. You can reach us at 205-7700 or you can send us a fax at 205-7166. Our email address is tvnews@toronto.cbc.ca.